On the days that a steam locomotive is to be used, work at the Hamburg engine house begins quite early, about 6 a.m. The fireman sets out to turn thousands of gallons of cold water into superheated steam.
Well, we're just getting our fire going. It's not real bright yet, but it'll come around. I have a bank in the back of the firebox from the night before. Helps keep the engine warm overnight, so you're not starting with nothing. And break the bank up, add a little fresh coal to it, and spread it around, eventually work it all the way up to the front that you have fire all around. It's not like a diesel, you can't just get up, start it up and go. From a cold boiler, it takes quite a while till you get steam. On this engine, it takes about 3.5 hours till you have any steam on the gauge at all. Getting there. Just about got fire all around.
Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the engine comes alive as the steam pressure begins to rise. The fireman is still busy as every moving part of the locomotive must be greased and oiled before the engine can move.
You put grease in till you see it come out. But not too much. It slops all over the place. It tends to do that anyway.
Less than an hour before train time, the pace quickens as final preparations are made for the day's run. Morning engine servicing is not complete until the engineer shows up with an oversized oiler and makes sure that everything is ready to go. Up in the cab of the 425, the crew is hard at work, busy keeping the train on schedule. Engineer Charlie Cockle started as a fireman for the Reading Railroad in April of 1942. He remembers what it was like when he hired out.
All steam engines, and we hated the engineers. I wish I became one then. But we didn't like them then. See, we had all hand-fired engines, most of them outside of Pageants. 2 fire doors, the one side when you got weak, the other side when you got strong.
The engineer can make it easy or difficult. If he likes to nail the engine, run it hard in other words, then you got to shovel a little more coal to keep it hot. You want to keep the fire bright all over. You don't want any dead spots in there because when you're running, you're pulling a draft up through the grates. It keeps the fire burning bright. And if you have a dead spot in there, that's going to let cold air up through. And you let cold air up through, that creates problems with the firebox. You develop leaks, things like that. So the idea is to keep a thin level fire, bright, all over.
Well, the 425 is getting a little bit old, but still does the job. And I still like to run steam engines. It's a nice little engine to run, but it's just like driving a Model T.
Charlie may think that the 425 is old and antiquated, but once he passes the former depot at Shoemakersville, he has the engine running like a sewing machine.
The thing that is primarily unique about this line is our ability to run at mainline speeds. The rail line is qualified at 60 miles an hour. We do run at speeds up to 45 and occasionally close to 50. This is our main drawing card. Most short line railroads run anywhere from 10 to 20 miles an hour at top speed. And of course, as I say, we fortunately, with the condition of our road bed and our track, we are able to run at regular mainline speeds, which is a thrill that isn't available anymore unless you happen to be riding Amtrak or one of the major railroads.
A lot of people over 40 remember passenger train rides in the 30s and 40s, just like this. The big black locomotive come buzzing on down the tracks between towns, comes to a stop, yellow step boxes get out, these uniformed, tired trainmen come out, help them off the train, board other people on the train, and before you know it, steam engine whizzes off to the next station. So we try to recreate this 30s and 40s flavor, and a good deal of people tell us it's just exactly like they remember. They wish they could have it again.
Next station, stop, target and road, Temple. Temple next. Front and rear exits. Watch your step, please.
arrival of the train at Temple always draws a crowd.
Temple Tuckerton Station was built over 100 years ago. It was the old Frackville Freight and Passenger Depot in Frackville, Pennsylvania, just north of here. In '84, we took it all apart, board by board, brought it here piece by piece, and reassembled again. And it's our mainstay station. It's down in the area which we call sort of a rail fan type station because of the rail videos that we play all the time, the railroad music, and also mainline Conrail freight comes by here. Mainline for Conrail right through there at Temple is about 45, 50 miles an hour.